So I've been away from this channel for a couple of months. I think I didn't make videos for over 3 months. All through this while, a couple of people checked on me, reached out to me to ask what was wrong. And when I made a video, I think 2 weeks ago, I saw a couple of comments. Welcome back. We're nice to have you back. Well, I'm back to making videos in this channel, which I'm very excited about. But I also wanted to explain why I have been away. And I also want to share a personal career announcement. I'm really excited about it also. So I was away from this channel because at some point, I wasn't sure if engineering was something I wanted to pursue full-time, like writing code and all that stuff. And when I finally decided that I wanted to go back to full-time engineering, that whole process of applying and interviews and the rest, it was just a bit hard to do that while making videos. I have been doing developer advocacy for over 4 years. Some of you may know what developer advocacy is. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll just scratch the surface. I did developer advocacy externally for 1 year, and in my current company, it's almost 3 years of doing internal developer advocacy. Advocacy for different companies have different requirements. In my case, it was a lot of community gathering feedback, improving the internal documentation, and a bit of engineering. So we have all of this, but engineering is my favorite. That's what I'm very passionate about. Like, I still do these other things, like even documentation. I worked on that a great deal in my company, but engineering was something that I kept drawing back towards. Like, I want to do more engineering. I'll discuss this with my manager. But as time went on, it became more and more difficult to do engineering stuff because the scope and the priorities or objectives in my team was changing, and gradually engineering became out of scope. And I came to this point in my career where I thought, okay, I'm not really doing engineering in my company anymore. I still do engineering on my own. Personally, I write code, I make demos like the videos I make on here, but I really miss doing engineering in a company, having somebody review your code. You can learn from other people who write code. And I started asking questions. Do I want to do advocacy for a long time? Do I want to go back to full-time engineering? I began asking those questions, and then through that phase, it became more and more difficult for me to make videos. Now, it might be complicated and not many people may really understand, but mentally, the fact that I wasn't doing engineering in my company and my whole engineering growth was just on my own, writing my own code, it made things sort of difficult for me mentally. And as a result, I wasn't making videos as consistent anymore. I was just in this phase of what do I even want? What do I even want to do? Until I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to take a pause on this channel until I really figure out what I want. And then I figured out that I wanted to go back to full-time engineering. Still within my company, I was not ready, and I'm still not ready to leave my company yet. I wanted to go back to full-time engineering. Actually, I made this decision even before I totally paused on this channel, but I think that whole phase was just something where I felt I couldn't merge this channel together. So roughly since the beginning of the year, I've been looking internally in my company, what opportunities are there, what open roles are there that I could join. And I'm glad to announce that this week I received the software engineer front-end offer at my company, and I signed the offer. I'm really excited about it. I would be honest that while preparing for these interviews, I just saw that engineering passion coming alive again. Like, even the videos I made last 2 weeks, this came out of the whole preparation from the interviews. I discovered some interesting things, and there was just this, you want to make a video about it, you want to share with people. And that's what I did. So I could see this engineering passion coming alive again, and I was just really excited about it. Now, some of you may be asking, you're already in the company, why did you still have to interview? Well, because I was moving from a non-engineering role to an engineering role, then it was important that my skills were assessed. That was my explanation. That was why I've been away. That's my announcement, and see you in my next video.